guys, welcome to another episode of Mahjong Talk. I'm your host, Peter Ball. If you're new to the channel, consider hitting a like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you'll be notified of my latest videos. Okay, so if you want to catch the War of Love event, it's going to end on the 17th, so I think that's a Tuesday. So yeah, today's the 15th, so yeah, be sure to catch it before it ends. I think it's going to end 1:59 p.m. UTC T7's time, I guess. So, you know, be sure to catch the event before it ends. So, I'm not going to play the event today. I think I'm going to change my character because for those of you who actually joined the stream yesterday, thank you very much. It was nice actually interacting with some of you and actually seeing, you know, being able to meet all of you through the streams. It's just been so awesome to actually meet people, like not only from the States but also from around the world as well. So I hope to look I'm starting to enjoy Twitch a lot more because you guys have been joining the chats, so it was really quite an experience to actually stream and actually get to meet all of you. So anyway, let me just switch my character up. So yesterday I basically, like, you know, played the event and I was able to get the summon scroll that I needed, and I managed to boost one of my male characters up, Ren Kisaragi. So yeah, so I'm gonna choose, oops, forgot to put him in use. There we go. I don't know if I don't know what new emotes he gets because I haven't really used the emotes he uses. So let's just get into the game already. So, yeah, so what I want to talk about today with you guys is what is the flow in your life that you're currently on, because like many people have different flows. So the thing of it is that what is the flow of your life? So what do I mean by that? Is that, do you feel the direction that your life is going? And many of us would probably say like, no, I don't know where my life is going, and that's fine. Because we all feel like we have a certain destination we want to get to, but we feel as if life is not giving us that kind of edge to actually navigate. And the thing of it is that I've been recently reading a book called The 4-Hour Work Week. I forgot the author's name, but it's a really interesting book. It's basically about how the pursuit of early retirement is not really, how should I say? It's not really a pursuit that we should aim for. It's really like those small little sabbatical years to build ourselves. Those are the very important years that we have to deal with. And sometimes it involves sacrifices, such as, you know, like say you have this ambition to better yourself in one way, but then life basically says, oh no, you have to pay the bills and be responsible in another way. And before I read this book, I thought this was a book that's basically like, oh, this is basically about how, you know, like how office workers have to quit, like have to plan how to quit efficiently. But when I read it, it wasn't really like that. It was basically about, I would have to say, like finding a way to navigate your life, but take the hardest road to do it, because you're going to be criticized and you're going to be looked down upon because of that. Like for instance, in the book, there was a scenario where it was talking about how for children we basically, oh no, dang, it had to be that tile. Dang it. That's how I feel right now. Fall on my face. Anyway, so yeah, like I know I go through that sometimes. Like, getting back to what I was saying, you know, like when when you deal with a 5-year-old that basically says, "Oh, I want to be an astronaut," and you basically just encourage them to actually like go to be an astronaut, but then later in life, say like the person was like 25 years old and they're like still working a part-time job or whatever, um, we would more likely say you got to be realistic, man. You got to do A, B, and Z before you do all that stuff. And it and when I look back at it, I think, why is it so hypocritical for us to do that? Like, why do we do that? Like, why do we like dishearten adults, but we don't do that to children? And many of you are like, well, I do that to kids all the time because, like, who cares about them? Because if you do, I kind of get where you're coming from, but at the same time, I'm like, wow, wow, dude. But at the same time, this person's like really being very cheeky. Wow, this person really wants to steal from me a lot. It's like, I'm not feeding this person. This person's just stealing from me. But yeah, because like the thing of it is that we all want to go a certain direction in life, but unfortunately, like the universe, like sometimes it's like, well, I'm just gonna push you to this corner, just so that you know you don't overstep at times. Wow, that's not really helping. Hopefully, I can come back. Okay. Yeah, so the thing of it is, guys, like we all have different plans and we feel like, oh, if we do like A, B, and Z, we will get to where we want to go. At the same time, there's always going to be life events that changes. So the thing of it is that life is unpredictable, as like our parents would say. At the same time, I look at what our parents try to teach us, but at the same time, what our parents don't achieve. So for instance, like if our parents like succeeded in building a family and succeeded finding a job and they worked that job and they took care of us and everything like that, all efforts to them, because they've worked hard to provide for us and make sure that we have all we needed in order to like live a very comfortable life. At the same time, I also have to take a look at what our parents, or at least my parents, have not achieved, such as financial freedom, the ability to travel whenever they want, the ability for them to actually let go and not have to worry about going to work every single day. And it's like that saying that I said yesterday on yesterday's stream, if you haven't checked it out. Um, we always we always put comfort over our own desires because we believe that that is the only path available to us. And that's kind of like cutting ourselves short at times. And what I've read in the book I was reading, sometimes you have to make those sacrifices. You actually have to make those sacrifices where you basically say, no, I'm not going to do what everybody else does and do something completely different. And sometimes when you do something completely different and the people around you that care about you, they think that, what are you doing? You're doing the wrong move. You're doing something that you will totally regret. You do something that will totally ruin your life. And that may be true, but at the same time, there's always going to be a risk to life whatever you do. Even the comfortable path where people are always trying to look for that job and they always keep going higher and higher with like higher pay. But they always keep chasing the higher pay instead of chasing what is it that they need to chase, which is the thing that they truly desire, which is like whether it be they want to travel a lot, they want to be able to live wherever they want, and all these different things, and it all relates to their own personal desire for their own personal freedom to express themselves as well as acknowledge. I would have to say acknowledge a part of themselves that they really, really want to express. Such as like some people want to travel a lot, some people want to be an artist, some people want to do a lot of these things that we think don't earn money, but they want to do it so that they can fully express their own identity in some way. If that makes any sense. Well, everyone has one except me. Wow. Like the dynamics of this game is really like developing quite. Yeah, and the thing of it is, guys, like where are you guys in life? Like where do you feel as if like you have gone astray from the path that you really really want? And the thing of it is that put it in the comments down below. I'm actually curious because all of us have different desires and all of us really really want to be able to do the things that we want to do. So for instance, for me, I would like to be able to like, you know, go back to school without having to worry about the stress of work pulling me down. I also would like to, you know, continue with Twitch, continue with YouTube, and hopefully provide more positive vibes to you guys, because whenever I provide positive, like, um, like positive feedback for you guys, because I don't want you guys to be part of this rat race that a lot of people put ourselves in, especially in the States, because in the States it's always about working, working, working. And I said this in the last stream yesterday, where like I kind of felt like it was invasive for like for people, employers, to ask why you haven't been working for at least a couple months or a year. And many employers assume that, oh, because you didn't work for a year, you're obviously lazy and you don't care about like your career goals, which is not the case. I believe people just don't want to work because they just want to be able to take time for themselves. The problem is that I think this is just mainly an American thing, because during yesterday's stream, I was actually talking to someone from Spain, and they actually talk about sabbaticals. Like they took like a year sabbatical, or like it's possible for them to take a year sabbatical, which I think in the States is really needed, because a lot of us in the States, we're constantly overworked, and if we quit a job, it's expected for us to do another job like right after, which I think is ridiculous, because people need time to rest. People need time to actually like take a step back and basically like, okay, what am I doing wrong? What do I need to benefit my life? And you know, sometimes to benefit your life, you have to do those things that many people will criticize you for. I know there are times when I feel like, oh, I should like, you know, quit my job and just do like YouTube and Twitch full time. For me, I feel like I'm not mentally ready for that yet. I might do it one day. I don't know when, and I probably might be like pushing it off like so much. But from what I've read in the book I'm reading, is that there is no perfect timing. You just have to make the decision to do it. And you know, I feel like I'm gonna probably do it sooner than later, because when you're 30, well, I'm past the age of 30. I'm 31. Um, when you're past that age, you feel as if you're just tired of like people saying you can't do something, you can't do this, you can't do that, and you feel as if you got to make that one change that basically says, okay, this is going to change my life forever, and I don't really care about the outcome. And you know, I love doing YouTube, I love doing Twitch, but I don't want to like rely on it to like give me my standard of living, because that's my job to do. It's my job to do that stuff. It's not you guys' job, it's my job. So, you know, and sometimes when I think about like making a career on YouTube or Twitch, I feel as if I have to um I have to be relied on those platforms. And of course, like many entrepreneurs, they have more than one business, so their income doesn't come from one income stream. So, you know, that's why I'm still working at the job that I'm working at, because like, you know, I'm still trying to build, but I'm trying to also try to figure out how I can use my money to my advantage to be able to like, you know, invest for the future. So, you know, I can build that retirement fund. Uh, oh, okay. Let's try that. Okay. I was actually afraid that that I was gonna lose at that point, and now I'm waiting for 8 tiles. Awesome. No, I'm not gonna con that. I mean, I could have, and I probably could have drawn from the dead wall, but I feel like that's not really necessary. But then again, I could have. But we'll see. We'll see, guys. At least I get 1,000 points at least. But I still have to find a way to come back in this game. And the thing is, guys, everybody has different paths. And, you know, the path less traveled is usually the path that's less competitive. And, you know, many of us, when we actually graduate from university, or if once we get into the workforce, we usually assume that the path less traveled is the path that's most difficult and the most time consuming and the most wasteful. But when you think about it, if you do the path that's less traveled, you begin to see that there's a lot of possibilities. And what possibilities do I see for myself? I'm pretty content of how my life is. Like, sure, I don't like how I feel with my job because I feel dead when I go there. But at the same time, when I come home, like during my breaks, I actually say hi to you guys on Discord and everything like that. Like, I usually say hi to like everybody on the different Discords that I'm on. Like, you know, good morning, positive vibes, and all that stuff. Because I know like everybody's waking up to that morning grind. And, you know, there are times when they just need someone to basically say, "Oh, have that good happy morning," you know, like. And, you know, it's hard. Like, it's hard to actually navigate certain areas in life, and it always feels as if you're always on a constant struggle with yourself to basically determine where you're going to go or what decisions you have to make in order to make your life better. And like I always say, life is never easy. Oh, nice. At least it's not me, though. Okay, at least I'm in third place. No. I don't think so. Yeah, and the thing of it is, guys, like, I feel like internally we know the answer to what we must do in life, but the thing of it is that we don't do it because of either the people around us or either um, the conflicts that we have to deal with in order to achieve a certain move. Because we always try to plan it strategically, but there are times when the strategy does not work and it feels as if we're going the wrong direction. So, like, I know it sounds ambiguous, but at the same time, life is very ambiguous. You always have to, like, try to navigate the abstractness of life. And it's really hard for us because we as human beings, we don't like to deal with the abstract. We would like to deal with the absolute. And the absolute sometimes never comes. I think I know what I can go for with this hand, but I probably should go for something. Yeah, and like, the thing of it is that there will be moments when you just, like, you know, whether it be reading a book or whether it be like experiencing a certain moment in your life, and you'd be like, what am I doing with my life? I should make a change. And then you take that change based on that one event. So I always feel like the universe is gonna find a way to teeter you into a certain direction to allow you to access the very best that your life can offer. Now the thing of it is that is it going to work all the time? Absolutely not. Like, you could probably think you see a sign, but you don't, you go for it and then suddenly the sign doesn't lead you anywhere. And that sometimes happens. That sometimes happens a lot. Yeah, I think I know where I'm. I just need one tile. Well, actually, I need 2 tiles. And that was one of them. Oh, no. Shoot. And this person's next to me, so if they get the last one, then I can't take it from them. But if they get the last one and they actually declare it, then I can steal it. But... Ah, and the last one's out. Dang it. Now I gotta replan my hand around. And I don't think I can. Yeah, I don't think I can play my hand around. Unless I get another one, but then the 2 ones are over there. If I get another 9, that would help, actually. Okay, I have to replan and regroup. Who's that on? Oh, it's that on that person. Oh, it's still use 3. I thought the game was over. Okay. Hopefully. Oh. Okay. This hand, it's not too bad. It just needs a little work. That's all it needs. Yeah, guys, because the thing of it is that I know I've been all over the place with this video, but at the same time, what is the flow that you're going through? Because the last thing I wanted to like basically touch upon is that I think like if you guys have watched the channel for a while, you guys know I'm really into math and physics, and there's a saying in the physics community when you look at Einstein's field equations. Now, I'm not going to go into like deep technical aspects, but I think the physicist, I think his name is John Wheeler, he phrased how to interpret Einstein's field equations very broadly for a broad audience, and I like the way he phrases it. He says, space and time tell objects how to move, or objects tell space and time how to curve. So in other words, you make the path you forge. If you interpret it in that way, like based on your own decisions and your own way of going through life. And the thing of it is that, like the universe, I would have to say, is a guide, but it's not the thing that makes it. It's not going to be something that makes you feel like you're fixed in one particular past or future. I mean, physicists like to think of it that way, but I interpret it as if there is still such a thing as free will, and you will determine the path that you go on. So, whatever you go on, just know that whatever what ifs that are going through your head, many older people would probably say that they're probably not really as big a deal as you think they are. And, you know, like my parents, like they've worked all their life and they've never experienced like financial freedom. They've never experienced like financial independence or make like I think my father, he tried to make his own business back in Thailand, but he gave it all up to basically come here to basically live a better life for himself. So, you know, building a business is never easy, but at the same time, do you feel passionate about what you're building? Do you feel like this is a creation that's worth building? And even if you fail, if you have a good system around you that, like, you know, friends, family, and people that can help bring you back up from the ashes, you will emerge a phoenix again. And you will be able to give your all to life in a stronger way possible. Because I have faith in you guys. I believe you guys are smart. And I believe you guys will be able to navigate your life way better than any of us could imagine. And some of you guys probably have a lot of good ideas. You just haven't been able to be in the avenue where you can express those ideas. Okay. And I think the game's over. Yes, the game's over. Yeah, on the final note, guys, I would have to say your path is never certain, but is it worthwhile to you? And if it's worthwhile to you, I think the sky's the limit. And if you fall, you will be able to find your way to get back up. If you believe in yourself that you can do it. And if you lose faith in yourself, have faith in the universe that you will be guided to wherever it is that you know you're capable of. And also continue learning. Learning is always important to help better your life as well. I think that's the number one thing. Okay, so let me get back to my main screen here. Am I back? Yes. Okay. So guys, I hope you like what you saw. If you like what you saw, consider hitting a like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you'll be notified of my latest videos. Also, if you want to follow me on social media, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram. And also, if you want to catch up with me on Twitch, you can catch the Twitch live streams. I know in my last video, I basically set a schedule for like that I would stream on Saturdays. I'm still gonna do that, but I'm not gonna keep the time very stringent. I'm probably gonna stream on Saturday, but I'm not gonna give a clear time as of yet. If you wanna keep updated with me on Twitch, just follow me on Twitter, and I usually like I usually like Twitch out that I'm gonna be on Twitch. So I know I'm making a mess of things. Like at the same time, like I feel as if like streaming on Twitch it's a new thing for me, and it's really hard for me to actually determine where I'm at my best when I'm streaming. So but know that it's gonna be on Saturdays that I'm gonna stream on Twitch. I sometimes stream on Thursdays just in case if my friends are available at that day. So that way we have what I call Mahjong with Besties. So be sure to view that. And also, usually it's my friends that I've had on the channel before, such as John, Ronster, and Kevin, as well as sometimes my friend Tons. So you know, be aware of the Twitch streams because I like catching up with you guys there. And also, what else? Also, the New Bridge Discord server. If you want to catch up with me or my friends, don't forget to check out the New Bridge Discord server because I like to engage with you guys there. And I also report when I'm streaming from there as well. So, you know, that way you guys will know when I stream through Twitter and Discord. So, yeah. And, yeah, I think that's about it. So, I will end the video like I always do. Everyone is precious. You're as precious as everyone else. And I will see you guys in the next video or stream. And take care of yourselves. Bye.